lying comfortably on a soft couch. The fire is roaring nearby. You can hear the crackle of it as your eyes grow heavy. You can feel that you're drifting off to sleep. The snow is floating by the window, but you're warm and safe and sound inside. You have a nice hand-sewn quilt laying on top of you. All of the worry, all of the stress, all of the anxiety ebbs away. And you find that you're now fast asleep. Suddenly, out of the quiet, you hear the far-off sound of a steam engine locomotive. The sound of it gets closer and closer. And you gradually get up and walk to your front door. Turn the knob and make your way into the snow. You walk with the snow crunching beneath your feet. You don't believe your eyes, because there in your front yard is a large, antique, black train. A woman stands in front of it with a smile drawn across her face. She greets you warmly. Hi there. We've been expecting you. You made your way out here pretty fast. Usually people take some minutes to grasp that there's a train outside their front window. All right then. Can I see your ticket, please? Oh, everyone has a ticket. It's probably in your left pocket, if I'm not mistaken. There it is. I'll just need it for a moment, just to verify it. Lovely, here you are. Now hold on to it, it's very important. It guarantees your passage on the Polar Express. Lovely. Where are we headed? Oh, the North Pole, of course. That's the only destination that the Polar Express ever has. I'll have you step inside the train now, and your personal attendant will meet you. Wonderful. Hello, welcome aboard the Polar Express. My name is Eliza, and I will be your personal attendant today. Great. Well, I'll have you follow me. We're actually in seat B12 today. Or this evening, I should say. Okay, I'll just have you take a seat. Great. Can I get you started with anything to drink? Coffee, tea, hot cocoa? Well, I do recommend the hot cocoa, yes. We have some of the best hot chocolate in the world. We typically serve it with marshmallows and whipped cream. However, if you need a bit of a pick-me-up, we do have some delicious Arabica bean coffee. You'd like some coffee? Okay, well yeah, you can always have the hot chocolate later, I suppose, right? Yeah, you're more than welcome to have anything you like while you're aboard the Polar Express with us. Okay, well, let me get you that coffee, and I'll be right back. And here's your coffee. Great. So can I get you anything to eat? We have sugar cookies, cinnamon rolls, vanilla cupcakes with peppermint. Nothing right now? Okay, well, if you do feel a little nibblish, feel free to let me know, and I'll go and fetch you something from the kitchen, okay? Yeah, we have a full dining car here, actually, so wonderful. Okay, do you mind if I sit down right next to you? That way I can kind of tell you about the sites we'll be passing by, and yeah, tell you a bit more about where we're headed. Great. Okay, I'll just sit right here. So, I hate to ask you a personal question, but which one of the reasons, which one of the categories do you fall into for why you're aboard the Polar Express tonight? Oh, the hostess didn't tell you. Oh, well, everyone that's aboard the Polar Express is here for one of two reasons. Either they've lost their belief in the Christmas spirit, or it's starting to waver just a bit. So which one do you fall into? Oh, okay. Well, yes, I was in your position a few years back, and the Polar Express came to my front lawn as well. And as you can tell, it's made a believer out of me in more ways than one. Well, ever since I've been an attendant, I jumped at the chance. They offered me the opportunity, so yes, I feel very fortunate. Well, we're going to be starting, the engines are going to be starting up again in just a moment. You'll feel a little shift in the train. Yes, there we go. Okay. Well, we do go quite fast. The Polar Express is approximately 326 years old, give or take a year or two, of course. And, well, yeah, the only destination that the Polar Express does have is the North Pole, specifically Christmas Village. And you've never been to Christmas Village, I assume, correct? Oh. It's quite the magical place. Can I see your ticket for a moment? It'll tell me a bit more about how long your stay will be. Okay. Thank you. Yes, it looks like you'll be here for about 7 days. And, oh, you have quite a few activities planned here. Oh, you're in for a real treat. This is even more than I was offered. I'm a bit envious. No, but you'll have a great time. There's no need to worry or feel insecure about this experience at all. It's quite remarkable and a chance of a lifetime, if I do say so myself. Oh, right off to the left here, you'll see, yes, we are quite far from your home already, aren't we? The Polar Express travels a bit quicker than normal trains, you could say. Off to the left here, you're going to see a large frozen plateau, and yes, those are caribou. And the caribou there is, it's been estimated that there's approximately 3,000 just in this region alone, which is quite a good amount. And, well, they migrate here for their mating season, which is in the winter. They are quite unique caribou, so none of their characteristics are quite like the traditional caribou that you might have heard about. And they are very extraordinary creatures. Looking out at them, it's a sea of fur, isn't it? And if you notice off to the right here, this is Frozen Mirror Lake, and it's actually frozen all throughout the year, not just in the winter, which is rather unusual. Yes, and underneath there it's an entire habitat of animals that are rarely seen elsewhere, and they thrive in the frozen conditions. Sometimes they have excursions out on the frozen Mirror Lake, but I'm not that courageous. Well, there have been a few instances where there have been cave-ins and large cracks detected and things of that nature, so I'm always a bit cautious. Yes. We're going to move along here. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Oh, lovely. As I said, my name is Eliza. Yes, it's wonderful to meet you. So if you don't mind me asking, what do you have planned? What did you have planned for Christmas before we came and swept you up? Oh, so you were going to spend it alone. Okay. Well, that's probably one of the reasons that the train came to you on this particular year. Oh yes, we have people all over the place who monitor these sorts of things. You possibly mentioned it at a department store or maybe in front of a mall Santa, in fact, and they alert us, and we make sure to see to those people, in particular the ones who might not have the magical Christmas that they deserve. Oh, that was my case, yes. I actually was away from my family on the Christmas that the Polar Express came for me. And so it was a welcome surprise, and it did change my life. Okay. Okay, here we're going to be actually passing onto Turnpike Mountain, and it's a bit of a bumpy ride, so you might want to buckle your seatbelts. As you can see, it's a spiral track up the mountain, so it does get a bit shaky and a bit like a roller coaster. Yeah, so just hold on, and well, if you feel nervous, we can talk right through it if you like. Yes. You're going to slant back a little bit probably because it is quite an incline, but have no fear. Yes, Christmas Village, where we're headed, is, of course, the home of Santa's workshop and a variety of other facilities. Well, there's Santa's mansion is quite lovely. I do recommend you check that out while you're there. You're not allowed inside of it because there are top secret areas, of course, such as places where the list is kept, the backup list. But you are allowed to see it from the outside. I do recommend the Snowflake Spa. It looked like your ticket also included a tour of the workshop, so that's quite lovely. You'll enjoy that immensely. And definitely check out the souvenir shop. Oh yes, have them wrap your gifts for you, definitely. They do the best job there. And, oh, you'll definitely want to walk past the first Christmas tree. It's located in the center of the village. You can't miss it. And it's quite lovely. Yes, the first Christmas tree, exactly. Okay, well, we're off the mountain now, so that's a relief. Always makes me a bit unnerved, I must admit, even after all these years. But anyway, back to Christmas Mountain, or Christmas Village. I know I'm constantly slipping up when I'm telling everybody about all these things because there's just so much to remember. But anyway, it looks like you'll be staying at the bed and breakfast, and that is by far the best accommodations that they have in Christmas Village. And each morning you'll wake up to a full breakfast, so it'll be pancakes, waffles, everything you can imagine. Their sugar plums are, of course, their specialty. And I do recommend their apple cider. It's absolutely delicious, as well as their pumpkin spice jubilee. It's remarkable as well. Okay, off to the left here. You can see we're getting a bit closer to the North Pole. Things are getting a little bit frostier. you'll see an entire island of polar bears. Well, they're actually unique. They swim back and forth between the mainland and the island, and they've actually formed a little colony of their own on the island itself. And off to the right there is the infamous island of Misfit toys. I've never been there myself, but I had a friend who went about 4 years ago, and she said it was absolutely terrific. So if you do ever come back, I highly recommend you check that out as well. Alright, we're going to be there in just a few minutes, but is there anything I can get you in the meantime before we arrive at Christmas Village? No? Okay. Well, when you get there, you can just go ahead and head right from the train station, and all of the signs will lead you right to the bed and breakfast. And so you'll just go there and you show them your Polar Express ticket, and that will cover all of your expenses while you're here and things of that nature. So they'll be able to identify you by that. So definitely hang on to your ticket while you're here. It's kind of your form of ID, exactly. You don't have to bring a passport along, of course. So yeah, sort of your North Pole passport, you could say. All right, over here. So it's been lovely speaking with you, and I'm glad I could kind of tell you a little bit more about the adventure you're getting yourself into. So, yeah. Well, happy holidays, and I'll be seeing you around the village throughout the week, and I hope you have a beautiful time.